This is Hollywood. Your pal Matías Bombal with you, and from Disney and produced by John Lasseter comes a modern revamping of Hans Andersen's The Snow Queen of 1845 and some elements of The Ice Maiden of 1861. The new Disney release is Frozen. This features the voice talents of Kristen Bell, Alan Tudyk, Josh Gad, Idinia Menzel, and Jonathan Groff. It is presented in 3D. The story is that of fearless optimist Anna, who teams up with Kristoff in an epic journey encountering Everest-like conditions and simple-minded snowman named Olaf in a race to find Anna's sister Elsa, whose icy powers have trapped the kingdom in an eternal winter. Their journey starts on Queen Elsa's coronation day, when this happens between she and her sister Anna.
The party is over. Close the gates.
What? Elsa, no, wait! Give me my glove!
Elsa, please! I can't live like this anymore!
Then leave.
What did I ever do to you?
Enough, Anna.
No, why? Why do you shut me out? Why do you shut the world out? What are you so afraid of?
I said enough!
Sorcery. I knew there was something dubious going on here.
And off she goes into the cold. And the audience goes out with her, and stays there, I'm afraid. I'm a fan of the artistic genius of early Disney and the later features of the 40s and 50s, but this production is whitewashed in the contemporary Disney forced political correctness and loses any chance of developing a good villain, for example, or a decent musical score, which I found pedantic. Of course, you say it's a kids' movie, and if you want to know if you can park your kids there for 108 minutes, I'm sure that they'll be fine. The strongest bond in the film is between the two sisters, although they don't express their mutual appreciation until the very end. They're really not well-developed characters. And there is occasionally a laugh. As a matter of fact, there was one joke that had me laughing for almost 4 minutes before I could recover, which much annoyed the other critics at the advanced screening that I attended. However, one laugh does not make for a good movie. So I'm afraid, yes, Frozen is a real stinkeroo. This is not the end of the review, for the best thing about Frozen happens at the beginning. Come back with me now to the thrilling days of yesteryear, when you had a cartoon with every show. What makes going to Frozen a must-see experience is an added feature, a cartoon that is shown before the feature starts. We've got a clip of it here, and if you're experts on early animation, you'll see that it's Disney's early sound period, still black and white, just after movies found their voice. And in that era, it was Walt himself who voiced Mickey Mouse via the Cinephone sound system, as you'll hear right here with your own ears. Just wonderful, isn't it? But you've been duped. It's not a 1929 cartoon at all, although it really is Walt Disney's voice that you've heard. The first tip-off is the car horn that screams, "Make way for the future!" What happens at this exact point is that the black and white cartoon in the Academy ratio, square, old-fashioned picture size, becomes the future by exploding into 3D, then color, then widescreen as Mickey pulls back the side curtains just like we do on this program when we show a widescreen film clip. I wonder where they got that idea. This is actually a brand new short and historically important, for it is the very first film from Walt Disney Animation Studios to be solely directed by a woman, Lauren McMullen, who had worked in television shows like The Simpsons, King of the Hill, and Avatar. The loving detail, attention to sound quality, aspect ratio changes, and use of 3D makes this my favorite 3D short of all time and one of the most delightful times I've had at the movies in recent years. You'll want to see it over and over to savor the details, like when Mickey jumps from the screen in black and white, turning into color as he lands on the stage and noticing first that he's no longer hand-drawn but computer-generated, and then that his shorts are red. It took 2 weeks for Disney to assemble Walt's voice tracks to make the mouse sound surprised when he exclaims, "Red!" It's just wonderful. You'll hear in the soundtrack the unusual musical pairing of Walt Disney and Carl Stalling, who later worked many years at, of course, Warner Brothers Studios. For the melody you'll hear Minnie's Yoo-Hoo, in addition to public domain musical material like the William Tell Overture and Turkey in the Straw. So it seems Frozen is a must-see, so you can see this great cartoon before Frozen starts. Too bad that feature's not as good as this remarkable short subject. This is not without precedent in Disney's history either, I might add. In July of 1932, Disney's first 3-strip Technicolor short Flowers and Trees premiered with the Clark Gable and Norma Shear film Strange Interlude at the Chinese Theater in Hollywood. And as wonderful as that feature was, the public could not get enough of the Disney Technicolor cartoon. That short won an Oscar that year, and if this short, Get a Horse, does not win the Oscar for Best Animated Short Subject this year, then I'm not your pal, Matías Bombal, bidding you a fond farewell.